let's jump into Monster Train and check out the 4th alternative champion. New in the beta. Well, new, old, young, barred, blue, old. Which is going to be Umbra Primordium. We've already played with the Plink cards on an earlier run. Deal 1 damage to an enemy unit twice, and Onsley add a morsel. But Primordium is going to be an interesting one. I have no idea what the upgrades for this guy is. He has Buffet. He can be eaten multiple times. And he adds his attack and health to the Eater. So he's like a unit that can get out there temporarily, and then he'll die by the time Relentless happens. If you can bring him back, maybe that would be cool, like Primordium plus Melting Remnant to bring him back over and over again. I don't know. Oh god, you know what I just realized? If you can make this guy like a 2020 and get that Umbra Rail Spike in your hand that gorges X times and make it 2x times or something like that, that would be insane. You could get so many stats on a unit. Oh my god. Anyways, let's try it out. Random clan. He was so OP on that Stygian run, says Duckinator. He was, wasn't he? He was the best unit ever. I'm interested in seeing what the upgrade path is for our champion here. We get Mind Collapse, Cannibalize, and Energy Siphon, all good stuff. Cannibalize would go well with Plink if Plink works, but you never know if Plink is actually gonna work. This is all gibberish to me, says Cold4444. If you're interested in Monster Train, I would highly, highly, highly recommend just checking it out up on my YouTube, because I go through the game at the beginning as a frickin' noob, and I learn. What does Primordium look like with googly eyes? Is it 1 or 2? All right. You've given me a reason to turn googly eyes on, AB0020, so we'll have to try that now. So we have Frozen Lances, Primary Stygian, Plink, Train Steward, Mind Collapse, Energy Siphon, Cannibalize. Let's check out our champion. He's not a morsel, so you can't do that. Well, then how do you eat? You say he isn't a morsel, so you can't target him with the spike card, but then how does he eat? I guess because he has eaten or buffet? I don't know, weird. Aggressive edible superfood. Plus 10 attack, plus 5 health. Superfood, add the unit attack, health, and status effects to the Eater. Okay. Excuse me. So if you have like double strike, multi-strike, Furnace Tap. If you have Furnace Tap, you could play Furnace Tap on Primordium, and then would it work? Is multi-strike a status effect? I don't know. Like, is quick a status effect? Because quick is it's a yellow icon. It's not a green icon, which is buff. It's not a red icon, which is debuff. I don't know if multi-strike would work. It seems like it would. Having said that, we also have no ways of enabling it. I'm just gonna go with the aggressive edible, and we'll take a look at it. Frozen cards are reduced to 0. Yeah, that will be nice. It does transfer multi-strike and quick. I would have assumed so, because there are ways in which you can, apply Furnace Tap, and all of a sudden you're buffing the unit significantly. So that does make sense. All right, Primordium, Train Steward. We're gonna see how this goes. So he was eaten once. He's now at 15-13. I mean, that's pretty decent. I can accept that. Yeah, actually. I had to think about it for a second. That totally works. And then I mean, honestly, I really think we should just cannibalize, but I think you should plink. You get some morsels. You can't play morsels there, that's fine. Instead, we'll gain energy, cannibalize, then we get more morsels. We'll give you a lot of lifesteal, more attack, we'll play a magma morsel, and a frozen lance. There you go, that's all we can do. You're 35-23? That seems pretty good, honestly. You might as well tank. You might as well tank. Spell weakness, and don't even play the plink. What are you gonna do with the plink? You're not doing anything with the plink. You're a plinko. All right, so the train steward is 35-24. Really, I guess what I see with this is we want to, luckily we killed him. We want to get a big unit that has status effects on them, like, I mean, a train steward with multi-strike could you know, eat Primordium, or like if we have the robot, we could eat Primordium, stuff like that maybe would be what we would want. Some big unit that hits hard, or that has a lot of status effects on them, and then we can give them a lot of strength, something like that, I don't know. Okay, the internet's back, let's get some cards. Immortal Trade, Mind Collapse, Antumbra Assault. Like, okay, Lifesteal and Ember Drain, if we had the Primordium that applied status effects to the Eater, then we could apply Lifesteal and Ember Drain, which would get applied to the Eater, and we could stack up like 9 Lifesteal on one unit. That doesn't seem that good. I think I'll just take an Antumbra Assault though. Guaranteed plinking. And I don't even know what you take here. Flash Freeze? You know, guaranteed spell damage. We have some Mind Collapses, but a little bit of Frostbite is pretty decent. We can even make it double stacked if we want. We'll go Umbra unit, maybe get something that gorges. Summon 2 morsels. Well, we could gorge the heck out of a morsel maker. We could gorge the heck out of a Shadow Eater. For 3 turns in a row, he'll eat Primordium, gain strength, and then explode? I don't know. I mean, Morsel Maker is pretty cool. Way too expensive though, but so is Shadow Eater. I'm gonna take Shadow Eater though. It's like a good way of handling, you know, lots of minions. It might be really annoying with Seraph, but Seraph has been nerfed and will get more nerfed in the future. Maybe we can make it happen. We could also make the Shadow Eater endless, so if he ever dies, he comes back as a tank, but at 2 energy, I think that might be a little bit too much. I really don't want to incant him. I think I'd rather just give him more health and then re-roll to see what else we get. A large stone Shadow Eater, 15-115. You know what? It's just crazy enough, it just might work. We'll do it. And actually, hold up. +10 on a Train Steward, I'll do it. Shadow Eater is my son, says Duckinator. Really? You're a Duck Eater? Wait a minute, that's not your name. Armor 10, I will do it. Because when we get Primordium out there, he's gonna buff whatever unit we want. We don't have to buff Shadow Eater, and in fact we can't, because Shadow Eater literally can't, like, do anything on his floor. There's no room for morsels. So we're gonna have to play Shadow Eater here, Primordium here. I don't think Buffet will count down if there's no unit to gorge. Should not have played that, that was dumb. So we're just gonna have to wait for a moment and then hope at some, this is great draw, by the way. Love the draw, this is fantastic draw. Hope that we can get some form of extra minion here. Can you gorge that guy? You can't? I have no idea. We're not getting any train stewards either. The heck? What the heck? All right, Plink. We got a unit. You're living. You're kind of making it up, which does suck. I can do another 12 damage to you. I cannot kill you. I can only do 26 damage, and I can't buff any attacks on my minions. So we're gonna take 3 damage on the Pyre regardless. We'll play this morsel here and then cannibalize it. He's so surprised. Do some damage. We'll have, you can't gain health. Well, we can actually tank some damage, so we'll tank, oh, nothing can gorge now. Abe, you idiot. We gotta wait a turn to actually gorge up there now. And now we're gonna draw all of our train stewards. What is the matter with my brain? I can't handle Primordium. I think that's just what it is. Primordium is too finicky for me. Okay, we took 3 damage. We're probably gonna take another 3. That's okay. Give me a Plink. Give me a Plink. Well, no, you're dead. A Flash Freeze will kill you, but I'd prefer to do it with a Plink. Okay. Train Steward. You're not even gonna live. Let's, just make sure that you die. Play you here. Give you more health. Play a morsel. It doesn't matter where it goes. We're gonna be just fine here. We took 3 pyre damage. That's not that bad. You're freaking dead. Who cares? And we can actually finally gorge on the last turn. Oh my god. We really do need a gorge, like a better gorge unit though. I'm not saying we need an overgorger. Actually, an overgorger would be lovely. We just need something else. I will take a space prism. Honestly, I'll take another flash freeze. You eat the champ, says Playspool. You do in fact eat the champ. Ah, Crucible Warden. That's a good target for a gorge. We can also sap or rage. I'm gonna take a Crucible Warden, ideally large stone this guy. That'll be fantastic. And then we're gonna duplicate anything. I mean, we could duplicate our Shadow Eater. That seems like too much. We could duplicate a Space Prism, or we could go for another Umbra unit and spell upgrades. Kind of like the spell upgrades. We can only get a couple, but we can make something cheaper and maybe give it magic power. I also really like a Morsel Maker with the Crucible Warden. We can stack everything on the same floor. And we don't need a second Crucible Warden, at least not right now. I think Large Stone Shadow Eater was not a good idea, says Duckinator. It'll be fine. Upgrade a spell with plus 10 magic power. Attuned spells gain 5 times the benefit of magic power. What? Oh, this doesn't apply attune. It says if something is attuned, then it'll actually gain 50 magic power, which is kind of cool, actually. No, I think Shadow Eater is gonna be just fine. We'll have to make it work, but I think it'll be just fine. What we are gonna do though is get like the Plink upgraded, the Antumbra Assault. I mean, yeah, a free 22 damage Plink, that's pretty decent, I'll take it. And no reason to re-roll, let's go to the cavern. Fragile and multi-strike. So we can, if we can play this, we can buff Primordium, who will apply its buff to other units. But we could also make it endless and bring it back. No, we're actually gonna take the silence. Because of the fact that we're fighting Seraph the Patient, who has 2 different triggered abilities, we gotta take this card. It's insanely good. 5 energy we cannot even afford, so. Yeah, this is fine. Thought the internet was going out again. I did lose some frames a minute ago, but we're okay. Talos attacks every turn and applies Dazed on strike. Friendly units enter with sap 1. Is this like an alternative boss, or did they change it? I have no idea. This must be an alternative boss. Applies days on strike. GT Quirk, thank you very much for the cheer. We believe in Abe's internet. Come on, internet, you can do it. Okay, we gotta play you and you up here. You're gonna get eaten on this turn. You're actually only gonna give 8 attack to this guy, which is awkward, but whatever. It is what it is. You guys will do 0 damage when you make it up, so honestly, I am just going to Energy Siphon and Frostbite the boss. Shadow Eater. We gotta play Shadow Eater. We don't have to play him on the bottom, we can play him in the middle. We also did not get our appropriate unit. We did not get our Gorge Man, so we're actually just gonna buff the Morsel Maker and then play Gorge Man when he shuffles around, I guess, because we can't play him up here. There's no capacity. God damn it. What we can do though is we can definitely remove your strike effect of applying daze. We can also plink, and if we do it here, we have guaranteed plinkage. You heard me. We get a couple of morsels. We can just dump one here. We'll play the Shadow Eater, dump another morsel down, kill everything, end turn. I like the music. It's very loud. I don't know why it's so loud. 2 Plinks and Crucible Warden. This is the problem though with this floor. We have to wait for Primordium to like disappear. Well, you know, we actually don't. They're so like, look at the aura. They're brilliant. What we can do is actually just cannibalize our own champion to make room for the Crucible Warden. Look, do I love that play? Actually, I kinda do. I think that's a good play. That's a decent play anyways. We'll plink it up. You need lots of attack. We can actually keep everyone alive like this. I hate the sap sound I'm getting all the time. It is what it is. Antember Assault and Plink. You're gonna be fine. You're gaining +4/+4 every turn, who cares? And 2 damage shield every turn, which is amazing. This is a great floor. You have 7 health. A Plink might kill you, but it might not. I think what we need to do is just Antember Assault you. Play the good Train Steward. Train Steward will now live. Play some morsels. We're out of morsel capacity. We can get a lot of morsels out, which is really nice. Is Talos wearing sandals? Isn't that like angelic-like? I don't know. I know nothing about any of this. Think we can plink? We might be able to plink. You think we can plink? Plunk. Let's give you some energy. You probably don't really need it, but you know, what else are we gonna do with our time? We'll put out a Train Steward just to tank. We have like no capacity anywhere. Yes, sandals, but thankfully not socks. Hey, what's wrong with socks? Stack up the Frostbite. Do 9 damage on an enemy unit. So we can't target our own units, which is unfortunate. But I think we'll be just fine. Our damage shield Crucible Warden is gonna have enough damage shield that he's gonna probably kill the boss, probably. I mean, you're actually dead on this floor. What? Sorry, I was not paying attention. You're dead? Wow, you suck. You love to see it. The Shadow Eater's doing good work. They're a good unit to weaken the enemies as they make it up to kill all the support units. Oh my god, and now we're getting the Furnace Tap combo of multi-striking and applying it to our units. Yes, we're gonna take it. I don't think we can play Shadow Siege. I think it's a little late. dare I say it, I think we need another morsel maker. And then you take, believe it or not, energy, not capacity. Because now we can play 2 cost units every turn, and then we can build up just floors that run on autopilot, and then we can take capacity next. It's very weird. It's very weird, but it might work, kind of. Maybe we can get another unit to just kind of, you know, be on another floor, like sweep and then apply quick to them if we get it. We get endless, which is not what we're looking for, so we're not gonna get that. Let's do a quick reroll. Multi-strike. Multi-strike, huh? It's actually really good. A multi-strike Crucible Warden? They're gonna get so buff, I gotta do it. And then probably just give them more health so that they can live on a big hit. Damage shield 3 is a lot of damage shield. We can put that on Cold Celia, but we want damage up and quick on her. So we will upgrade our champion, take a look at the next upgrades. Apply status effects or 20 extra attack. Dude, give me Primordium. Primordium on our damage shield unit is insanely good. It doesn't work right now because he took the other upgrade. I know that, Duckinator. But Furnace Tap, even if you can't apply multiple multi-strike to your damage shield unit, it is still good because you can just freeze the card, play it on Relentless, and then just get double damage, or more, or less. But I'm just gonna go for Superfood. It seems like it's working okay so far. Armor 15 does suck a little bit, but hopefully we'll do enough damage with our multi-strike unit that will kill everything anyways. Dun, 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 dun. Socks and sandals aren't the best, you know? Listen, you guys. We're focusing a little bit too much on the socks and the sandals. Plus 3 attack when you move up a floor. We gotta play you here. We gotta play you here. We can't play this, and we can't really do anything with the plinks. Well, we can play the plinks. But we really need the Warden, which we got, which means they're gonna be a 40 times 2 next turn. And we got lucky with the Antumbra Assault, which means we can actually get, you're gonna be a 40 times 2. We can get at least 1 morsel out, which will do 10 damage to all the units and put them in lethal range for the Crucible Warden next turn. We can even make him gorge 1 extra time. Then, Mind Collapse can do 12 damage, or we can put out a Train Steward. Sure, all right. There you go. Train Steward's coming out, guys. Be careful. Okay, so you're doing 44 times 2 with 50 health. I mean, that's really good. This Primordium, he's pretty sweet. Why are you not glowing? Maybe on your last turn you glow. That's why it's like, the game's like, hey, pay attention, he's glowing. We'll save the silence. We will play a Morsel Maker and a Morsel Maker, which is kind of exactly what we wanted earlier. We're just getting it now. End turn. Well, we didn't want it early. We wanted it, honestly, after we played the other units, so that it kind of worked out. You're all dead. You will die when you... Actually, you're not going to die when you make it up. And you are glowing because you're about to die due to being eaten. I understand now. I understand how that works. We just need to do some damage, I think. Like, if we can do 22 to the front unit, that'd be good. Told you. And you're doing 84 times 2 with damage shield? That's insanely good against the Seraph that we're gonna be fighting eventually, I feel. I feel like that's insanely good. Doesn't that feel real good? That feels real good. Space Prism so we can apply another morsel. Train Steward. We have a better Train Steward in the deck. I would like to play that one, so I kind of just don't want to play anything right now. You're still gorging. You're not really gorging that much, but that's why I wanted to put another morsel opportunity there. You're taking 15. You have a slay trigger? Oh, you're living, huh? You're gonna hit the pyre. Is there a way that I can kill you? No? I can't do enough damage in one turn. If we had a better plink, we probably, well, we have an opportunity to. I don't think there's anything we can do about this floor, because I can get you down to 10. This will kill you, but not on this turn. It'll kill you on the next turn. And we're gonna do 88 damage to you, which is severe overkill. So you're gonna hit the pyre for 10 damage. I could reduce it. But there ain't much else we're doing. You're taking 467 though, which is just like absurd. I think we'll cannibalize one of these morsels because I don't think these morsels matter. We can just get more morsels back. I think 1 lifesteal plus more attack, it makes up for what we just, played. You're taking 498. This Shadow Eater, I mean, he's doing a good job. He's just here to weaken the enemies a little bit. He's only really doing 20 damage per turn, but, that's enough. We're just waiting for the Crucible Warden to murder everything. Blazing Bolt is what we want. Though again, I can see the value of things like Void Binding. Trample is actually what we want. I can see the value of this, putting it on the... And if we upgrade this is a great spell. Put that on Primordium, he gets eaten. You apply lots of damage shield, lots of rage, but also lots of Ember Drain, which is kind of scary. We're gonna go artifacts. Gain 3 energy. When you play the 3rd card, draw 1. What's more important, energy or card draw? Probably energy, because we can play two cost units and then play more units after that, and we can get energy off of morsels. So if we take this, we can take capacity easily. Capacity is not a problem right now. It's a little problem, but not like a super problem. Rage 6, multi-strike 2. We can upgrade Furnace Tap. If we freeze it, this is a game win. Plus 10 magic power. Essentially, I just wanted this for Ice Storm. Although we might prefer to upgrade a Plink and then make Ice Storm do 20 bonus damage and consume. We'll barely have enough cash for it if we reroll right now. I think we should reroll first and look for freeze. We actually got holdover. Okay. A holdover Ice Storm is good, but I think a holdover Antumbra Assault is better. We won't be able to upgrade it until the next upgrade, but if we can get a kill with 3 damage, it's still pretty good. Purge, Petty Theft, Heaven's Gold. Purge. Who is Herzl? Yeah, it's just some lore guy. Possibly working on the sides of the hell? I don't know. Enemy units get multi-strike. It's really gonna pound through the damage shield, but we can put a lifesteal morsel on his floor to keep him going. I think we can do this because we have a lot of healing with our Shadow Eater. The Shadow Eater is gonna kill the weak units. We just have to deal with the large units that make it up, and we should do enough damage to them to hopefully ice them. Now, unfortunately, we actually do have things in the wrong order. I could still play Primordium at the top, but we can't play a Morsel Maker until we get a Space Prism. So I think we start here. There's our energy back. We'll Plink. Flash Freeze. And you're doing 7 times 2, which is just like a buttload of damage. So why don't we just give you this, and then, we'll put the Train Stewards at the top. So there's our Shadow Eater. We do have a Cold Celia, but they're pretty much dead if we play them. But we still have to play the Shadow Eater. We can plink here or we can plink here. You're dead. We don't want to plink at the bottom because we want these units to all die due to the Gorge ability. We want to plink here to save damage shield. Then we can give you one morsel, all of a sudden you're killing everything, and then we can just put some frostbite on you. Easy. And then Cold Celia, you might as well just go out there. You're kind of just a garbage unit, unfortunately, but I don't know what to do with you. You think Herzl is the guy who made the Bone Shaker and all that. So he's like Hell Wizard, huh? I mean, good for him, I guess. We're hungry! Well, I can give you a morsel maker, but this floor is gonna suck. We need to play a morsel maker down there. We could play the morsel maker here first. You're about to get obliterated, but you're gonna do 84 damage times 2, which is lovely. Train Steward. We can sacrifice this Train Steward if we really want. I really don't want all of these guys to make it up, but we can plink them. Let's be honest. Let's get a morsel maker out. In fact, we can plink them right now. Get a couple kills. We're taking a buttload of damage, but it's not gonna matter in the long run. We'll be fine. We'll give you more damage shield. I guess we can also plink another one. That's pretty good. He's a big brain hell dude. He's the one narrating the bits on the cards. Now that's an interesting tidbit. You guys are doing no damage. I'm healing for 18. You guys are all dead. Well, here's my thinking. We can play Gift of Gratitude for 3. No, we can play it for 4. It's gonna be plink. We're gonna lose some HP on this, but then we can play the morsel maker and a morsel itself. Then we have energy that we can use to play the Gift of Gratitude. Everything is looking fine. We're losing the damage shield, but you know, it's just there to keep us a little safe. We're also healing because we do have lifesteal on that last turn, which is nice. Trample on the multi-strike seems like it's the best idea, although it doesn't seem like it's actually that good at all. But, you know, it might help here a little bit, get another kill. You're taking 183, huh? I bet you if I multi-strike the Shadow Eater, you're dead. I bet you. I'm not gonna do it though. We'll play it up here. You'll turn into a 104 times 4 unit. That's probably good enough, let's be honest. And then, Energy Siphon you, Mind Collapse you. We have 2 energy. We'll have no energy next turn, but it's not gonna matter. You lived for a long time. You're also dead. So, congratulations. I mean, 100 times 4 with like 60 HP and a bunch of damage shield, that's good enough, man, that's good enough. Pyre gets 40. Cave In. Oh, that's a good card. Especially if once we put Trample on our big unit, we can just put everything on the same floor and then just kill them. Dun 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 dun. Nice work, Abe. Nice job. Here's a pat on the back. This is a very fleshy pat on the back. Apply silence. We don't need it. We already have one. Daze. Eh. I think we're okay. Bum 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 bum. I'd love to read through the lore, but the wiki doesn't have all the lore. If you go into your options, you can turn on lore tooltips, and then when you mouse over all your cards, you'll get the lore. So if you have the game, you can just take your time and go through all the cards. Like Primordium. I can feel the end of my days loom near as these visions become more frequent and more confusing. It seems even the Umbra Shroud has origins beyond my prior knowledge. This primordial shadow rumbles with the weight of the entire shroud under its cloak. But what happened to this ancient creature? The world may never know. Tune in next time for Unsolved Mysteries. Are we gonna actually upgrade anything? I think we should upgrade spells. I think that's the path to success. Card removal is also a good path to success, but spell upgrades first. Abe streaming shirtless confirmed. Don't you know it? What am I slapping? You'll never know. Permafrost. Furnace tap. Plus 20 consume. I wanted this on Ice Storm, and I think I still do. Although a Plink is also a good target, but I like this. I like the idea of this doing 100 damage. Making a card cheaper. Holdover and Timber Assault free is nice, but I'd rather make this have 10 extra damage. That way we can play it for 1, play 2 morsels, get the energy back, keep the loop going. For making a spell cheaper, Umbra Stone is nice. Gotta turn off my phone. Ugh. One day I will actually do that ahead of time. Let's make the Cave-In cheaper. Reroll. Holdover. Holdover Cave-In could be pretty good. It could be really good, but our Dynamite unit might take a lot of damage. It's not like that one run where we had the quick on every unit that was killing everything before they could even attack with the rooting. All right, AB, I'll try to remember to turn on googly eyes. I'm sorry. It's 3 morsels in a trench coat. I can kind of see it. We're here for the 8:30 showing. No, we gotta put up Antabra Assault first. And now we're gonna hold anything over. We can't hold over too much because we don't want our deck to get, too ungodly thick with things. Cannibalize to add more morsels seems pretty good because if you can do that every turn on morsels, you can just get more morsels. So that could be an interesting target. And at this point, we might want to just purge all the plinks. Jesus. That's why you can feed 3 times. It's 3 morsels in a trench coat. I love that. I love that thought. I love that lore that we have built now. Oh, you know what? Yeah, there are alternative bosses. This boss has 3 forms because he has 3 orbs and he just rotates between which 3. I get it. I think we maybe just got lucky getting or unlucky rather, getting the first boss, the same one for the previous 3 runs that we did. Let's fight this guy. Negative capacity at the top, which is nice because there's rally. That's a nice visual effect. That must be the phasing visual effect. That's pretty cool. All right. You get it once. You get it once. Unfortunately, we can't play anything else. We can daze a unit. I really don't care about that up here. We don't need to play Morsel Maker on the Shadow Eater floor. We can play our own morsels, I think. So I'm just gonna play you up here to get dazed, son. And get that out of here. I gave you googly eyes too. Let's just kill one. The music is really loud. Okay, we did not get what we wanted. So this is gonna be a little sketch. We can cannibalize though, which means we can play a lot of units. I might even want to cannibalize one of my morsel makers. I also want to play you down here, but it's gonna be tough. I can technically do it. No, we can't play you down here. We can't play you here either. We gotta wait for our damage shield minion. I almost called him a morsel. All spells in hand gain +1. I'd rather that didn't happen. So let's ice you two. I could just play both the morsel makers at the top, but that's like a little funky. I don't know, I really just don't have... Well, because we can descend them later, maybe. All right, let's do it. I'm up for a little bit of weirdness. And then do we cannibalize to play morsels down here? You know what? No, I want... I'll do it. I'll cannibalize to get some more morsels. Although I don't think they're gonna... No, you're gonna live and you're gonna do 4 damage. Congratulations, morsel. You've done it. We're gonna build up a floor of Antumbra assaults. We still haven't gotten our unit. What the heck? Well, you have to be played. Now we're actually making progress on the fight. You're a rally. You'll daze units. We're already dying anyways, we might as well play a train steward to tank both hits. They get dazed, who cares? We can kill you with a mind collapse. We need to cannibalize a morsel. That way we get more morsels. That way we can play 2 here, 1 here. We need to kill you. Oh, I actually want you to live, weirdly enough. I don't want to kill you though. We may have, we screwed this up so badly. Did we cannibalize? We did. Because we cannibalized, we can keep this train steward alive. Our pyre is gonna take damage, but this is the worst draw. It took 5 turns to get to our good Crucible Quill. You took the feed buff, you dick! I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. It's okay, you're still gonna be a 60 times 2. Aw, oh, damn it. Whatever, whatever. End turn. Zemzem, hello, welcome. It has been a long time. How you doing? All right, we gotta kill these guys before they make it up. Do I have trample? Nope. I feel like the, oh God, you know what? I can't stand it being this loud. I gotta lower it. I think maybe I raised it before. I don't know. It's just way too freaking loud. I apologize for it being so loud. You're dying. We do have a cannibalize, but we're gonna have to like play Cold Celia and then cannibalize Cold Celia, so it's gonna be like, yeah, rally. So it's gonna be Space Prism, Cold Celia, cannibalize Celia. Because I don't wanna play up here. I wanna, you know, kill that garbage unit and then give you more attack. You dazed everyone, but you're still eating and doing 10 damage to everything. We'll give you a couple of morsels. Probably should not have played a morsel down here, honestly. This is my bad. This is a little my bad. Oops. Maybe play an unnamed tome now. Frostbite. Probably worth doing. You know, 64 times 2. Still haven't gotten trample. We need to thin out this deck. Dude, this deck is insanely bad right now. 22 damage will prevent you from hitting the pyre. That was very lucky. I don't want to make all my spells more expensive. So we're gonna play Plink here. Now you're dead. gonna cannibalize. We have so much morsel capacity, I'm gonna cannibalize this morsel. And then we have some good morsels. Morsel miner is gonna go out. You're okay. You can have some lifesteal and more attack. You can have more attack. You really should eat something. Don't play spells here. Play this here, play this here. All right, that's pretty good. Bum, 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 bum. Other than looking cool, does the googly eyes do anything? Nope. Also, they don't look cool. Don't let chat fool you. Wow, trample is like so late to the game. However, we can Ice Storm and probably kill this unit, so thank God for Ice Storm. That's why I took the card. We do not need this many morsels. Let's kill the unit this time. Hey! Damage shield. Well, you should probably take more damage shield. And more morsels. And more morsels. And then, Frozen Lance. You're already dead in one hit. You're taking 9 damage! Let's go, Pog. Don't play the Furnace Tab. I don't want Ember Drain 8 right now. We'll save it for later. +5 style points. Says who? You're taking 162. Deal 13 damage. That is not a good card for us right now. Do have a good Train Steward. We'll still save Furnace Tap for the next turn. I still want to cannibalize and get more morsels. I could cannibalize a Train Steward. We could also Antumber Assault into a cannibalize. Yeah, that actually feels a lot better. We have so many morsels. You're gonna get damage shield, attack, attack, health. You can get attack. I'll take it. You're dead. By the way, you're now super unbelievably dead. Didn't get the cave in. We gotta thin out this deck, man. Honestly, I'm thinking maybe we'll go card draw. That seems to be the most important thing. It has been annoying drawing the wrong card on the wrong turn, but if we go card draw, we can get through the deck faster, man. By the way, dude, you're ultra dead, by the way. Like, you're insanely dead. I'm healing. I've healed off of you. I mean, we do 400 damage a turn. That's real freaking... Seraph doesn't stand a chance. We don't need another trample. Deep Offering could be pretty good to get us through the deck faster, honestly. We have the energy to play it. As long as we can play some minions, we can just draw more cards with the excess energy we have. We have the energy. Card draws nice capacity. Because the problem taking capacity is that 6 capacity is not enough. The Morsel Maker is 3 capacity when the thing creates morsels, plus 2 capacity for the champion. That only leaves 1 capacity for the Gorge unit. We need 7 capacity to make everything playable regardless of the turn order. So I think we go card draw to get through the deck faster. We have a way of adding capacity and we can cave in. Duck My Power, thank you for the resub for 6 months. How much to make you turn on and leave googly eyes on for the rest of the game? This game? 100 bits. Sorry, to say 100, I meant 100 million. Card removal. I really want card removal, but I also want to upgrade cards. I don't know what to upgrade though. In fact, maybe we don't need to upgrade any units. Who cares about the Shadow Eater? Who cares about Crucible Warden? And Cold Sealy hasn't done anything. Let's go card removal. Try to get through the deck faster. Aw darn, don't have any bits. Well, sucks to be you. Anything new? No. Nothing new. So we're just gonna purge another train steward. We gotta thin out this deck so we can get to the gas faster. I think we're also gonna get rid of either a Plink or a Frozen Lance. Plink could technically still give us something. Frozen Lances are basically worthless. And then, is it a 40 damage champion? Ah, I was wondering if there was gonna be a Buffett buff? There is a Buffett buff. It's Buffett 5. So do we want Buffett 5 or Buffett 3? We want Buffett 3 because it gets eaten faster and it applies more of a bonus than Buffett 5. So I don't know what Stalwart Snack is gonna really build into. Like, it's gotta go, is it gonna go Buffett 5, 10, or is it gonna go like 5, 7, 9 or something? I don't know. Just give me the 45. Now, game, please allow me to draw my Crucible Warden on turn 1 for once. Okay, we counter this guy with the card we have, so we can do this. 3 HP means Plink won't kill them, but the Frozen Lances will. Abe pronounces buffet weird. I pronounce it different depending on what the situation calls for. And again, Primordium is like on the wrong turn. In fact, I don't even know if I can play him. I can, but I have to like cave in and play Primordium? That seems extremely risky. Jesus. Rimini. Oh my god, it's like... We're probably gonna Plink up here. If I cave in here, we might draw the unit we need next turn, but I don't even know if they're gonna frickin' live. Also, you grant multi-strike, so all these units are gonna do 8 damage next turn. That sucks, dude. Okay, you do 9 times 2. Cold Celia can go down here to die. Primordium needs to be played here. We can cave in first to lower everything. If we play Plink, it'll kill units. You're gonna do 8, 8, and 18. You're gonna do what, 36 damage? No, that math is way off. You're gonna do 34. It's not way off, it's slightly off. I really don't want you hitting the pyre though, but I don't want you guys to make it up, because it's gonna be extremely hard to kill you, especially if I don't draw the unit I need next turn, which is this guy. But he only has 45 health. I think we have to accept the pyre is gonna take some damage, and if that's the case, then we need to Plink here to make the next turn easier. I guess we could just play the morsels to tank. We don't need to cave in. Could even play the morsel maker to tank. Or Cold Celia. Or no, because Primordium has to go here because we got the low capacity here. Actually, we could play Space Prism up here. Yeah, I guess there is a way to make it work. Not anymore. There was a way to make it work. Units will be dazed when they make it up though. I guess there really is not a reason that we couldn't do it. Okay, Jesus, this is like really, really scary. Maybe we will cave in and then play Primordium up here. We won't play Morsel Maker up here. We can't play him here though, he's just gonna die. Can we play Cold Celia and a Morsel Maker? I think we can. It doesn't really do that much for us. I don't know. I don't know what to do. This is like an extremely weird turn. I'm sorry this is taking a minute, but this is like... I think I messed up by playing the plink there. I think we should have descended and then played the Primordium up here, and then plinked units down here. I'd rather the Pyre not take damage though, but we gotta draw the cards we need to draw in order to prevent that anyways. Yeah, they're gonna do 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Likely to draw at least some tanks. I'm gonna risk descending and playing Primordium. It's probably not gonna work, but it could. But we need to play a Space Prism, and then we need to just like tank on this floor temporarily. Actually, the Frostbite will kill everything if we can make you live. So, 4, 4, everything's dying. You love to see it, you love to see it. And then do you play a Morsel Maker here? It means you can't play the Shadow Eater here. You'd prefer to play the Shadow Eater here, next turn. I think you just don't play the Morsel Maker at all. I think you just end turn. I wish this card would freeze in hand. I don't see a reason to play it because it's just gonna die and it's gonna make it hard to play things on this floor anyways. But this is exactly what we wanted with the Crucible Warden. Then you play the Morsel Maker. All of a sudden, this guy's getting a buff. He's eating. He's gonna do 60 times 2 damage next turn. We just need to make sure that he can do his freaking job. We got 1 kill anyways. That's good. Maybe. I don't know. We can't play it without it dying anywhere, but you know, all's fair in love and war. I don't care about the gold. We took the trial anyways. And we handled it. We managed to handle the trial, and things are living. You love to see it. You're gonna make it to the Pyre. Nothing I can do about it. We need to play Shadow Eater for next turn. Plink is not getting a kill anywhere. 2 Frozen Lances will. I think it's more important to play the Umbra Stone though. Just to make sure that we can do damage through all of the enemy HP that's making it up. Yeah, because that was a 36 damage turn. I feel like GT wasted to sub on me since I don't use emotes. AB, the true value of subs is making friends. And the truer value of subs is that it encourages people to stick around and join the stream on other days. I'll admit it, I don't care. You're all dying? That's why I put Trample on you. Ice Storm, Plink, Ice Storm, Plink. Technically we could get a kill. It's like Energy Siphon Plink. But 2 hits have to hit you. All right, look, we tried. So instead we're just gonna Ice Storm. Don't really want to Mind Collapse, but I suppose we might as well. Consume, discard your hand, draw 5. I can't play anything if I draw it now. I just realized that's highly unfortunate. I should not have played Mind Collapse. All right, end turn. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We're still gonna be just fine. We took Pyre damage, but now we're living. We're living! Also, we need morsels, so we're gonna ice you. I guess we can do it in either order. We'll kill the Multi-Striker first. Then we'll play the Mind Collapse. GT Cork, thank you for the gift sub to AB0020. I feel like maybe he was asking for it. Maybe you should have made him beg a little bit more, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Let's Mind Collapse. Play a morsel. And give you damage shield, doesn't matter. Give you some attack. Cannibalize, whichever one, doesn't matter. Feed up, my dude. It's never a waste. Aw. All the hearts floating in my chat now. I don't believe it. All right. You're dead. Furnace Tap will be saved. Forever! You're dead. Stack Frostbite on you. You're not getting stronger anymore, which is lovely. Give you a little bit of lifesteal. That seems like that'll go quite far. Cannibalize a morsel. You having lifesteal, I'm just gonna give you all the morsels, I guess. I mean, that's pretty good. You're doing 178 damage all on your own. Oh, what a great little train steward. This is why I love this community, says Zane. Everyone's so nice here. A non-toxic community, is this allowed? No, you guys better start being toxic, I guess. We don't need any of these cards anymore, so I don't know, do 5 damage a turn. Well, no, we should probably still get a morsel out, so here, how about this? Exactly what I wanted. 565, good enough, my friend, good enough. End turn. Done. 2 ducks. You're right, there are 2 ducks in chat. Duckinator and duck my power. Man, that was an awful sounding combat. Anyways, now you're doing almost like 600 damage. Dude, the eating, the gorging on that multi-strike unit is amazing. Peace out, I guess, if we're going the toxic route. As hearts flood my chat. Totally toxic. Everyone hates hearts. Yo, feast. We can force feed Primordium down our Crucible Warden's throat if we have to, damn it. That seems amazing. I'm gonna force feed our champion down a unit's throat. Freeze a card in your hand. That seems really good. I don't know what card we would want to freeze, but you know, if we get a card worth freezing, we'll like to see it, I guess. Why didn't you tap my son? I did tap. It just didn't matter because the boss was dead anyways. We could get another furnace tap. I don't think we need it though. We don't need unit upgrades. We want card removal and spells, please. And the 1 plinks are essentially worthless. Holdover, plus 10 magic power. I mean, a 31 times 5 Ice Storm is pretty sweet, but so is a plink that can actually like get kills. Any non-champion card, its cost is randomized between 1 and 3, draw plus 3 cards each turn. Ah! Cave-In actually works now. I like it. I can't afford any of them. I should not have rerolled. It's okay, because we're not gonna hold anything over, I think. I think it's too much holdover. So I think instead what we're gonna do is just -1 something. And I mean, the cannibalize being free is insanely good, because even if we have Furnace Tap, we can still play it, although this consumes, so it's actually not that as good as I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, we can totally make, we can make Cave-In holdover, make it cost 1. Hold up. Lower the units, daze them, they take a lot of damage. All right, I've convinced myself. And then for the -1, we'll make Cannibalize. And then we can re-roll for no reason. Sure, why not? Okay, Seraph attacks every turn, applies melee weakness, and gains attack on rally and incant. So it's been changed. It's been buffed because it was too easy before, I guess. Dragon Flame's leaving? Well, have a good night. Sleep tight. Okay. Wow, look at this. We've finally got the ideal turn 1 draw. Let's freaking go. Now, unfortunately, if we play it, we're gonna buff the crap out of this guy, because he's been changed. He has 15 base health, Rally gives him 2 attack, and Cant gives him 1. We don't have a silence card, so we can't silence, but if we want to, we can still play the Morsel Maker, the Crucible Warden, and the Primordium. Now, what we could do, and I think what I'm going to do, is I'm gonna play up here at the top, and then I'm gonna preserve a morsel maker and wait to play it later. We don't need to play it now. We can wait for it to get played later. Could also preserve an ice storm, but I do want to get the morsel makers out. But the most important thing is Crucible Warden Primordium. He is kind of hanging off the train, isn't he? This guy is going to do a buttload of damage. I could incant to give you one, but like, what's the point? You're going to die when you make it up. Do you preserve the Ice Storm or the Morsel Maker? I think you preserve a Morsel Maker. And I don't really care about these units making it up. We're gonna have damage shield eventually, and we're probably gonna plink you. I forgot about your crappy melee weakness. Well, luckily, silence. Now you're not gaining any bonuses, so we can kill you. You're taking 23 damage. We can kill you. We should play 2 units first. So we're gonna play a Shadow Eater. And we'll play a Cold Celia just to give me the energy back so I can play a Morsel Maker. And then we have the energy for a Frozen Lance. I'd like to keep your health up. And then we'll end turn. They also changed melee weakness. Apparently before, oh my god, you suck so much. Apparently before, melee weakness would not be removed if you didn't take damage. Now it's removed 1 stack per turn regardless. Dude, I can't believe that you're doing that much damage. I wish melee weakness would be removed the first time a unit hit you instead of it lasting for the entire combat. Because right now these units are doing, I mean, I gotta run the quick math here. They're doing 40, no, 30, 60, 120, plus another 28. They're doing 120 plus another 56. They're doing 176 freaking damage. What? That's BS. That's BS game, that's BS and you know it. So this is gonna be very tricky, but we have Deep Offering to get us more stuff. We're gonna start with the Cannibalize because we need energy. Uh-oh. So we need to play cards for energy. You get stronger on Slay, but there's like nothing I can do about that, unfortunately, dude. I need my energy bonus. Then we can kill one of these like horrible units. Then we'll Deep Offering. Then we got more cards. Plink is a good one here. Try to help keep this guy alive. We need Space Prism up here. We have a Mind Collapse to kill another unit. We can Force Feed with Feast, which we might as well do. It gives us a morsel capacity up here. Well, we should Plink first in that case. And we kind of do want to Plink here to get a kill. Well, you know what? Let's do it like this then. Increases the odds. Now you're living. Almost don't believe it. I don't know, I could maybe Feast down here. Let's give... I really want to give you Lifesteal, but that's not gonna happen. Let's kill you. We're actually keeping morsels alive down here, which is cool. And there you go. We force fed him. Oh no! Not melee weakness! What am I gonna do? Well, we can cave in now if we really want. Like... I mean, we could cave in down to the middle floor and then down to the bottom floor. And then just daze every enemy every turn. That seems like a good plan, because then we can just stack up morsels and keep lowering them. Well, it's actually not gonna work that way. 5, 6, 7. I do want Crucible Warden to get more Gorge triggers for more damage shield, but if we have a frontline tank, it's not gonna matter, is it? Like, if you are tanking, then it doesn't matter how much stacks you have. It matters how much stonks you have. But, I don't know, I'm thinking. Let's start here. Because, like, if I cave in here, it doesn't do anything except lower you and daze you for a turn, which is just, like, pointless. Well, it dazes you for 2 turns, doesn't it? Yeah. If I daze here, it dazes all these enemies and the morsels will live. It doesn't matter. If I descend you, you're going to get pushed to the back and you're never going to gorge ever again. I mean, if I can keep the Shadow Eater alive turn after turn, it's good enough. And if I eventually can play Caven at the bottom every turn, then the Shadow Eater is going to just heal every turn because he's never going to take damage if everything's stunned. So then he'll have 119 health. He'll take a lot of turns, and if the Crucible Warden gets 2 stacks of multi-strike, they'll do 600 damage a turn. They only need to live for 5 turns to kill him, which is easy to do. Okay, so I think we're gonna build a big floor. Trample you. Play some morsels. Cave in down. Oh no, he's dead. And then stack up more morsels. Good job. You're dead. Expected. 9 damage and 6 damage. Well, probably just like do damage to you. And end turn. I think this will work. Because nothing, like a unit could make it to the pyre if he goes to the top and spawns something. But we have on Antumber Assault to kill that unit. It's gonna give us a morsels every turn. I didn't even realize the value of Antumber Assault on Seraph. Every turn he summons a 3 HP minion, you can just ice him. And they just keep lowering everything. Eventually nothing's gonna make it up. Now you are living, which is super surprising. A Furnace Tap will keep you from doing anything, but we'll never be able to play Cave In ever again. Ugh. You're actually dying to the morsel, I realized. You gotta go. We gotta start caving some people down, I think. We're never gonna be able to play Cave In at the bottom, I'm realizing, except for the final turn, but it should still be okay. I could descend everything here, but it doesn't do anything except make it harder to kill you, except it doesn't even kill you. So I think we just do this. I'm realizing now you're only taking 20, but I can just keep descending you turn after turn after turn. It doesn't matter. I think we'll play morsels, because why not? We have 5 energy. That Antumber Assault's free, right? Costs 1. We should not have upgraded it with 10 attack. It didn't matter. It didn't matter because it would have killed the 3 HP minions that this guy's spawning, and it would have given us 3 energy every turn. Yeah, that would have been good. Because I do want to play Furnace Tap, but we can't. Can't play it until the end. So we're going to create more morsels. Just keep putting more damage shield morsels up there, I suppose. We'll plink something. I kind of want to plink down here just to do some damage, so we'll do that. And it completely missed you. Lovely. And then we'll probably just keep on keeping on caving in every single turn, which it's been working. Although I think what we're gonna do is feast, then cave in. That way we can cave in more stuff. So we'll start with the feast. It's free. And it's gonna kill the unit on this turn, which is a nice little benefit I didn't even consider. Then we can Antumbra. Then we can play some morsels. We can lower 4, but we still want more morsels that we can, you know, play later. Lovely. Might as well Frozen Lance. Yeah, it actually will help kill you 1 turn faster. Then we will cannibalize. He's so surprised when he dies. He's like, you did it! You killed me, why? I was your son. We're also dazing the boss. You didn't go down? You're the morsel miner. You're the best morsel. All right, there's a lot of stuff down here. Morsel Maker needs to be descended. You're taking 8 damage. You're dazed, so you're not even attacking. Love it, you love to see it. Oof, man, an Ice Storm is fantastic. We're gonna start with Energy Siphon, Ice Storm. No, let's do a Ant first. Then Ice Storm. Also, we can cave in down here? What? I did not think that was gonna be possible. You killed me! You killed me, you monster! I'm sorry, I'm sorry! I might as well play you up here. Cave in. We don't need to protect the damage shield. Kinda wanna cave in up here just to get more units down, to get gorged. That way the morsel miner gets eaten. And then, oh hey, you're dead already. We are losing our Shadow Eater, but I do believe, indubitably, that now you're super dead. You ever hear about super dead? Because you are now super dead. Freeze a card in hand. I've never played, I played Preserve once. It was good enough. It was good enough. Hey, we got a morsel miner. We can probably descend him. I think. We get another one? No, we got a lifesteal minion though. Cave him in, baby, cave him in. All right, good run. I see the power of Primordium. He's a bit wonky though. He's a bit wonky. But getting him gorged on the damage shield multi-strike minion 3 times gives him a plus 120 base attack, which is plus 240 damage per turn. With trample, that damage is getting through. That's pretty sweet. So Primordium has been gilded. And I think he's a bit wonky because you do have to let him get eaten for the buff to happen. And also the upgrade that makes him last longer, how is that gonna work? Like he takes up space while he's being out there and being gorged turn after turn after turn. I'm thinking it could be very good with like the Awoken, because you can keep buffing him with spells, and then that buff is going to apply multiple times to other units. I think it could be good with Melting Remnant, because then you can just keep playing Primordium over and over and over again, and when he gets burnout 1, yeah, he's gonna die, but then when he gets burnout 2, he'll live for 2 turns. When he gets burnout 3, he'll live for 3 turns, and then you can keep stacking that buff insanely well over and over and over again. Could be a good combination there. I think on his own though, it worked because we had a high damage multi-strike unit that was also very tanky, and we had a big tank in the Shadow Eater who just had absurd HP because I gave him absurd HP, and we were pushing the limits of our capacity, but we still made it work. It was good enough. It was good enough. That was a good high score on the boss, 11,000. Low high score though. We took a lot of damage in various fights. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.